Hello and welcome to another update video about ETH. Yeah, very boring and draining at the moment. The alts are bleeding a little bit while ETH is holding okay. Bitcoin is holding as well. But the alts are already bleeding out basically, getting their pullbacks done in their working through their corrections. But yeah, ETH is just moving sideways. It so far, however, hasn't given us any strong indication or confirmation that this fifth wave that we are watching for has already started. Let's talk about the different scenarios on this chart. There are three, but they are all not very different, okay? But I want to make sure that you understand the nuances of each of these scenarios. So let's talk about them. So the base case at the moment is that a wave 1 completed here around the 9th of December. A wave 2 pullback completed on the 3rd of January. That's the base case, a 1-2 setup. Problem here, very shallow wave 2, but quite long in duration, so acceptable. And also it's a 3-wave move, even though it's a WXY with a high X wave, so it's a bit questionable. But that's sort of the base case in the absence of anything that is more likely and more reasonable, okay? Now the idea then would be that as long as we're holding certain support levels, the third wave is already unfolding. So a third wave would be a significant rally that can take us to $3,500 plus next. We talk about that regularly on the daily time frame. In this scenario, the move up so far could be part of that third wave. Basically here, we're tracking a first 5-wave move in a larger degree third wave. After this larger degree wave 2 is finished, a larger degree third wave, yeah, should take us to 3,500 plus, but it's also again a 5-wave move. So that means it will have a wave 1 and a wave 2. So the wave 1 isn't even finished. We need to see 5 waves. I've got so far only a 1, a 2, a 3. Yeah, this could be wave 4, and one more high is missing in wave 5 of 1. That's basically what we're watching for in our base case. Important support levels here for 2,421 and 2,360. If the price breaks below 2,360, I have to assume that something more bearish is going on. Already below 2,421, probabilities start to shift. But I need to see those 5 waves to get further confirmation that indeed wave 2 finished here on the 3rd of January. Now, let's look at the structure. I haven't got any strong evidence to say that this 5th wave has started. I mean, it's possible to say this was a first A wave to the upside. This is a B wave, which might still be unfolding, and we get a C wave, but it's coming down too low to be reliable. So, I mean, we have a trend line here that might be respected. Just saying this looks very corrective. So I haven't got a strong edge to say this is a B wave, okay, and we are moving up in wave C. It has to be an ABC structure though, because it is a diagonal that's unfolding here due to the structure here and here. So that's the base case. Within this, you could say within this base case, there's a different microstructure highlighted in blue, which would suggest that the wave 4 that possibly finished on Friday might still be unfolding. So that's blue, WXY, because the market hasn't given me any strong signal to say that we're already breaking out. And to be honest, the rally from the Friday low is only a 3-wave move. So you can see it clearly on the chart. The initial move down looks like a wave W, so it is a 3-wave move. At least it looks like that. It can be interpreted as such, but you can also count it as 5. But I can call that a wave W. The rally into resistance is very clearly a 3-wave move. So I have to interpret the entire move, you know, in that light. And the move down in wave Y could then still be unfolding as an ABC structure. So that would just mean the wave 4 is going to be reset. Okay, so the wave 4 could then be reset a little bit to 2,421. So that's sort of how I see this as well. If we break below, well, here it would need to break below 2,467, then it will likely reset wave 4 in blue. But that's basically part of the same scenario, just a different pathway it can take in this scenario. But if we get a break below 2,360, as I said, it has to be something more bearish. But the only thing that well, not the only thing, but the first scenario that I would then explore, and again, at the moment there is no confirmation that a low is in anyway. So we're tracking lower until we see a first signal. But if we break below 2,360 and there's no reaction there, then it might just be that this wave 2 that presumably bottomed on the 3rd of January will just be reset a little, not even lower, but lower than where we are now. The problem is due to the high B wave, the C wave might never reach the area below the previous lows. So we calculated in previous videos around 2,200 as potential target for wave C. So that means, yes, the count would change, but it might just make a marginally lower low. That's sort of at the moment what I'm observing. So still a bullish scenario. Ether still has a lot of space. It can still drop further in this ongoing correction. And so far there's no evidence a low is in, but I'm still tracking an overall bullish scenario. It just takes time to work through these corrections. That's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. You'll find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.